great about that, other than trying to help people who are in a state of disease.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Immigration Answers Show. My name is Jim Hacking. I'm an immigration lawyer, and I've been practicing law. It's Ramadan, my friends. It's Ramadan. I'm not making a whole lot of sense. I don't know why anyone wants to watch this show today because I'm a little bit slap happy. I'm a little bit lightheaded, but I'll be here for the next hour to try to answer all of your immigration law related questions. Look at all the great Ramadan love we're getting. TNT got his green card filed in October, 10 months. How about that? Pretty good, pretty good. Donna says big ups. We love the big ups. Thank you, Donna, every time. Thank you, thank you. Lindy is here. Joan says happy Ramadan. Tyrone says blessed Monday to everybody. Oh, Jacine is stressed about their green card. They already had an interview on the 751, but no decision. That is stressful. All right. Roy B is here from Schenectady, New York. We've got 60 degrees in North Dakota. Oh, my God. Things must be melting. Robert's here. Hina's here. Vishnu's here. Ian's coming in live from the Central Coast of California. So that's exciting. Listen, you know when it's Ramadan, what that means. 30 shows in 30 days. What the heck? I'm going to do a show every day during Ramadan. So we will be here, inshallah, God willing. We will be here every day for the next 30 days. I'll have the schedule up at the bottom of the hour. We'll put up the schedule for what that's going to look like. Times are going to be a little bit different. I know like on Wednesday, it's at 10 o'clock. So Hino will be happy about that, 10 in the morning. Going to try to stack my days and sort of be done with work like by 3 p.m. or so, 3 or 4. So shows will be a little earlier than you guys are used to. All right. So let us know in the comments where you're watching from. Ziad says, happy Ramadan. Ramadan Kareem, Ziad, to you. Yassine is really excited about Ramadan and about the 30 days. I don't think anybody likes the 30-day show deal more than Yassine Hori. Why Hori? So Sergio's here. Let's see what he has to say. Hello, Sergio.
Hey, Jim. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
I got a question. So a company filed a change of employer on my behalf. So I'm on a TM visa. And they told me that when USISC authorizes, that I can still work for my current employer for 15 days because I want to leave like a 15-day notice. But I'm not sure if that's allowed by law or not.
No, ask them to put it in writing. I don't know the answer to that. We don't do a lot of TN, so I'd have to go research that. I don't know the answer to that question, but you should just ask them. If they've said it in writing, then I think you'd be okay because you could go after them if you get in trouble. But I could see it going both ways. I just don't know.
Okay, because this whole thing is being processed by this firm called Fragelman. I don't know if you heard of it.
Which is the biggest employment firm in the country. So
okay, so they're reputable, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Okay, sure. I asked the same question to them. I just haven't heard back, so I'll just wait for it.
Yeah.
In that case, how will you handle this situation in terms of because I don't want to leave my job just like that. I just want to have a kind of like a 15-day notice or that kind of thing.
My gut tells me that this is never going to really come up, and that if you make a logical transition, I don't know if you have to drop everything and leave on the very day. I mean, maybe technically you do, but in the scheme of things, when you go to if you have a green card interview or if you go to a citizenship interview somewhere down the road, they're just going to say, what were your days of employment? They're not going to go back and compare. I don't think they could technically, I guess, but that'd be very unusual.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, and for the change from employer, you have to be employed, right? For it to be valid.
You have to be employed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh, that was it, Jim. Thank you very much.
Buddy. Nice hat. Optimus is here. What do you say, Optimus?
Hey, hi Jim. Can you hear me? I'm good. How are you?
Great, buddy. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I've been wanting to get on, but I've been a tad busy. I've been watching from the sidelines.
It's all good.
I wanted to ask. So my case has been. Remember, we spoke about the request for evidence. It's been a little over 60 days that we sent it in. I've not heard anything, which is a little bit frustrating. But I do also want to say, okay, to that, I want to ask, what do you think is a realistic time? It's been past 60 days.
Well,
No
remind me what the case is and remind me what they asked for.
marriage-based, more marriage-based green card, and more evidence of marriage,
And were you in status or out of status when you
no
filed?
out of status.
Yeah, so they're going to take their own sweet time.
Sure. I kind of figured, but anyway, if it takes me to file a lawsuit, I probably do that when it's time. But I also do want to ask, after we submitted, I think about 2 weeks later or a week, I can't remember exactly, but just a couple of weeks later, we received a call. My spouse received a call from somebody claiming to be from USCIS. It was on a Friday and on a Saturday again, asking for to confirm her details and all that. So she called me. I was like, no, I'm not sure that USCIS does that, but I wasn't sure what that was. I did tell my lawyer about it, so I wanted to ask you about it. If that's their modus operandi.
It's rare, but I've heard of it happening.
Yeah, they called out twice on a Friday, and then on a Saturday, the person called and said, "Are you such and such? Can you confirm your details, your social and all that?" So she told them.
That sounds. I mean, I would never give out my social security number to someone who called me on the phone.
Yeah, I told her to tell them that they should correspond via email or mail. That's how we've been corresponding the entire time. So I'm not sure about this.
Or come on over and we'll make you breakfast.
Yeah, I'm not sure about these suspicious phone calls and all, but that was just since then. I mean, if it was true that they were the one, we've never, heard anything. So that has just been the update. I just wanted to get your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, well, fingers crossed then.
Sure.
We'll keep you updated. Thank you so much.
Bye, buddy. I'll see ya.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye. All right. Virginia's in the house. BG from Virginia. What do you say? I had some fun on Saturday. I got on TikTok and I made a TikTok, something about marriage-based cases. And I said, hey, if you want our marriage-based evidence list, then you can email us at info@hackingimmigrationlaw.com and we'll send it over to you. And so we had about 40 people reach out for that. So it's a good, helpful list. If you guys want it, you can do the same thing. Just send us an email, info@hackingimmigrationlaw.com, and we'll send you our evidence list that we send out to clients to get ready for filing a case. Allie's here. What's up, Allie?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm calling on behalf of a friend. She is from Guatemala and her husband is in jail. They both entered illegally into the United States in 1997 and 98, met here, and then they have 2 children, 14 and 8 years old. He's being deported 2 times already, and then he keeps coming back in through the border because of his family. And then right now he's in jail for the 3rd time, and on top of it, he's going to be deported since 28th of February last year, 2023. He's waiting for deportation, and now he has a DUI. So does he have any possibility of getting a waiver or a pardon or a...
No. Why would they ever let him stay? He keeps breaking the rules and now he's out driving drunk. Why would any judge feel sorry for him or his family?
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks for calling. All right. Tellable Tales Media says, got my green card in 2 months and 11 days exactly, Jim. Thank you. That's exciting. That's real exciting. All right, all right. Let's go to Q. Q, are you there? Hello, Q.
Hey, Jim, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. What's up?
I'm good. Wow.
Go ahead. Come on. There's lots of people waiting. What do you got?
Yeah. I just wanted to say big up. I have like a three-part question. So, M1 student, been here 2 years, did my OPT, end of OPT, there's a grace period for 30 days as opposed to 60 days for F1, as you might know.
Okay.
But my I-94 is expiring in June 2024, so in like 3 months. But my grace period is in like at the end of this month. Anyway, so I was thinking maybe the school is ready for a new I-120 for like another program, further studies for the M1 at the same school. So I was thinking of going back home to my home country, renew the visa, then come back. But going to renew the visa will take like 180 days. Or if I'm lucky to get an interview waiver, perhaps maybe 2 days or less. Then the second part is I have a pending EB2 NIW, which has a date of September 2023. So right now on the bulletin, I think they're just on February, if I'm not wrong. Then the third, I think I'd called you about this maybe in October or sometime last year. And you just advised, like I just keep in status. So the third part is I have a fiance.
Hold on. Before we get to that. So I just want to clarify some things to make sure you know. Is an M1 visa a non-immigrant visa or an immigrant visa?
Non-immigrant.
And is an NIW green card application or, I-140, is that immigrant intent or non-immigrant intent?
Immigrant intent.
So you've told the federal government that you want to live in the United States for the rest of your life, right?
Yes.
You've rung that bell. You can't unring that bell. If you go overseas and try to get a visa stamp, they're going to say, hey, Q, well, we'd love to renew your M1, but that's a non-immigrant visa. You've been in the United States for over 2 years. You said you were going to come back, but now you've gone ahead and filed for a green card. So we're not going to give you that 2-day stamp, and we're not going to give you that appointment. In fact, we're not going to give you a new M1 at all.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what most likely is going to happen. So for everybody who knows, M1 visas are for pilots. It's a lot like an F1, but it's for people going to pilot school and pilots. Yeah. So not everybody Q knows about M1 visas. So I think the chances of you getting a new visa in your passport are about less than 5%. So I would encourage you not to do that.
Okay, that's quite clear. So the third part the third part is I have a fiance who's ready to like get married ASAP. So yeah, so my question was, should I get married before, then go back and renew my visa, or should I just get married after I return? That was my question before you answered the second part.
Right. So again, we're not leaving the United States because that's going to be a problem for you. You're not going to get a visa to come back.
Okay. That's crystal clear. Thank you
All
very
right.
much. All right.
Yep. Thanks, Q.
Yep.
And
so it won't have like issues with overstaying my visa kind of thing when I apply for the I-130 or
Well, how long have you been together with this fiance?
From June, so like 9 months. But we've known each other for like 2 years since I came here. But started dating like in June last year.
Yeah, and so have either of you been married before?
No.
I mean, so that just seems like so much cleaner than messing around with all that other stuff, right?
Yes. Okay. So I didn't want to get in trouble, so I was thinking of just going back home and coming back so that I'm in status as we discussed last time.
Thanks, Q. See you, buddy. It looks like we're having problems pushing into Facebook today. So it looks like we're only on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter today. I don't know. Facebook's having some kind of problem. So sorry for anybody who's trying to watch on Facebook, although I guess they wouldn't hear me, would they? I don't know what's going on with that. MG, what do you say, MG?
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm good, sir. Thank you. So basically, I want to ask a few questions. And first question is that, I get a denial of I-1485, and they request for evidence for I-130. So, we applied a green card, all petition in December 22, and we get a RFE in January. They wanted some documents regarding the taxes and something like that. And in the denial of my I-485, they give the reason of that we didn't submit some tax form for the 22.
Yeah.
Yes,
Are they right or are they wrong?
So yeah, they are right. But the RFE we got in the January, but we have to submit the we have to submit the tax on the March. So it's very early to get the document of the a recent year.
Yeah. So it sounds like they're playing games with you. Are you the U.S. citizen or are you the?
No, my wife is the U.S. citizen, sir.
And when you filed, were you in status or were you out of status?
No, I came on the a tourist visa, and I'm still in the period of 6 months at the time.
Okay. And had you been married before?
No, sir.
Had your spouse?
No.
So you're saying they sent you a request for evidence and they said we need some more tax forms. And did you give them what they asked for, or did you not give them what they asked for because it was impossible?
No, sir. Basically, my wife is an occupational therapist, travel occupational therapist. So she earned money around 70,000, but she paid a tax around 27,000. So that's why they ask a tax return and everything. But we submit the past 2 years, but the recent years means we have to submit for 23, 22 in the March 23. But we cannot do that because it's RFE come in the January. So at that time, we cannot submit because we have to submit in the March. So
Right.
We are already, yeah.
So did you explain that to them, or did you just not respond, or what did you do?
Yes, we didn't respond anything yet. We just get it right now, and a few days ago, the refusal of the denial of my I-485. So I am confused. What should I do it now?
But first they asked you for it, right?
They just asked the tax information, nothing else. They didn't specifically ask.
Why don't you email me the denial notice and I'll take a look at it and tell you what I think.
Okay, sir. You want me to do it now?
Well, no, not now. Just sometime today, and I'll look at it tonight.
Okay, sir. Definitely.
All right.
I can do that. Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, MG.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Bye, buddy. Yep. See ya. All right. Someone wants to say thank you. Hello.
Hey, hi, Jim.
How you doing?
Doing well. Do you mind taking my off camera if you don't mind?
Done.
All right. So I've been a long time listener, and I really want to say thank you because of you, I passed my N400 and I'm a U.S. citizen now.
That's
and
what I'm talking about. Congratulations.
Thank you. And I know you have that thing 10,000. So I'll be glad if you put me into the list because you really helped me. I even use your AREDA sheet that you put on
Nice.
YouTube.
Yeah.
So,
send me an email and I'll put you on the list.
Okay, no problem. But I have one question because now I would like to file for my wife and my daughters. So my question is, can I request for her how you call it, her immigration history? Because she's in Africa, but she's been to the embassy before, and then she's been here one time. So I don't know what she put in her file. So I just wanted to check. I don't know if that's possible to request it for her. I'm gonna request mine to have it in my, like the FOIA.
Yeah. So those are tricky. That's a State Department FOIA is what you would need. She would need to do a State Department Freedom of Information Act. So it's not the G639. She could do a G639, but there's probably not going to be much in it from USCIS. But she has to do a separate Freedom of Information Act request of the State Department. Is there stuff in there that you're worried about?
I mean, not necessarily, because the first time we weren't together, she tried to come in the U.S. and I don't know what, but I think she went through an agency, so I don't know what they put in.
Right, you never know what they put in. What embassy?
Mali. I mean, she's from Mali, but she went to Burkina.
Burkina. Okay. Well, so I mean, here's what I would say. Yes, you should try to get that, but you don't need it for what you need to do now. What you need to do now is file the I-130, right?
Yes.
And you could do the Freedom of Information Act from the State Department after you get your I-130 on file for her and the kids.
Okay, but she has to sign it, right? I can, like, the way it works, can I request it for her, or she has to do it from Africa?
She has to sign it, but you can do it from here. You could have the record sent to you. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Jim. But thank you very much.
Real quick, when did you apply for citizenship, and when did you have your interview?
Oh.
When did you get your ceremony?
Oh, so my timeline, I applied on July 26th of last year, but I've been a resident since 2014, so I did it under the 5 rule. So I didn't get my interview till February 6th this year. And then my oath was on March 5th.
What field office?
Baltimore.
Ah, my favorite. All right, great. Well, thanks so much. Send me that email so I can add you to the list.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I will.
Okay, bye. I love that Baltimore field office, even though I just sued him, or we're suing him today, I think. Haha. We're doing some new lawsuits. We're not just doing delays. Now we're suing more often for violations of the Administrative Procedures Act. So there's a statute called the Administrative Procedures Act. It's a whole section of the code. It's section 5 of the U.S. Code. And just like it has a provision in there that we use all the time, section 555, which says they have to decide something in a reasonable amount of time, there's another section that says they can't make decisions that are arbitrary and capricious. So when they make a really, 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 really dumb decision, like if they don't send you a notice of intent to deny, or if they just, like they say, we never received your RFE response and we have easy proof, we've been suing on that. So for the actual mistake, and those have been working well. So we're getting ready to file a couple of those. I worked on one over the weekend, and I got to finish up another one that my kick-ass paralegal Josie worked on. So I got to look at that one. It's just a big agency, and they make lots of mistakes, and sometimes the mistakes are really dumb, and we can sort of hit them over the head with it. And that's when those lawsuits sort of work well. June Lee is here. Hello, June.
How you doing, Jim? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing good. So I'm an international student in U.S. and I'm a senior. I have a semester left to graduate. So I found a company who's willing to hire me and even sponsor me immediately. But the problem is that this is a startup company and the job position doesn't really relate to my major. So my major is computer science, and it's more like whatever it takes / like sales kind of job. So
sales,
yeah.
Sales no good. It's got to be related to your field. Just you got to rework. And just real quick, you're talking about you're going to go on OPT, right?
Right. Yeah.
So you can get 3 years of OPT.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that they're a startup won't really matter for those first 3 years, as long as they're
right.
legit, as long as they're a legit company, and as long as your job is related to your major.
Right. But so my other question would be, can my job be like partially related to my major and file it? Like part of the day I work with computer, for example, like say, then would it be possible to file the H-1B and get it?
Well, here's the thing. You're going to have to, the company's never going to have to justify this. Only you are. And it's going to be like if you get a green card or something. So somewhere down the line, you're going to have to explain what your job was and how it was related to your major.
Okay. So if I have a little bit of relation between my major and that, it will work out.
I would say, no one's ever asked me this question before. I would say way more than 50%.
Way more than 50%.
Yeah.
All right. My last question. If you have an associate degree, can I get an H-1B with the associate degree or even like OPT as an international student here?
No.
No, it has to be bachelor's at least. Okay.
You can get OPT, you can't get an H-1B.
I see.
But if you get OPT, that's your undergrad OPT.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't get it again if you got a bachelor's.
Okay. Wow. So if I get, like, let's say another degree in business, like let's say if I just take another year in college and like get another degree in business, then it would make more sense to file an H-1B visa with that major in sales.
No, sales sucks for H-1Bs. Sales
Really?
sucks. Oh, okay. Yeah. Here's why. So H-1B visas are for specialty occupations. And so let's operate, June Lee, from the position that USCIS wants to deny the H-1B application in front of it. Okay. So they're not looking for ways to approve it. They're looking for ways to deny it. Right.
Okay.
So what they say to themselves is, okay, so June Lee has submitted an H-1B for this company, and it's somewhat computer sciencey, but it's also somewhat salesy, and we're going to classify it as a sales job. So then we're going to ask ourselves, has this company ever had someone in that role without a computer science degree or with some random degree? And the answer to that is almost always going to be yes. And if they're just a startup and they haven't had someone, then they're going to say, well, let's look at the industry. And once they get out into the industry, you're screwed, because there's tons of people out in the world working for sales companies, for startup companies, that don't have any specific degree. So you actually have a great path to a H-1B because you're computer science. I mean, computer science is the easiest case in the world to get an H-1B approved for. I don't know why you wouldn't pick a different company and just look for somebody that actually is going to sponsor you for an H-1B and just play it all straight. I don't know why you have a very clean path towards things. I don't know why you're messing around with all this other stuff just because it's a start, just because you're friends with the startup people.
I see. Well, yeah, thank you for your advice. Yeah, that's all that's fine. But thank you so much.
Thanks. Bye, buddy.
Yep.
All right. Just so everybody knows, the princess is here. Princess NIW is here. Princess Lizzie, all the way from England. A self-petitioned NIW, I might add. Michael says, big up. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate that very much. Looks like everybody's having fun. Let's go to Eunice. What do you say, Eunice?
Thank you, Jim.
How you doing?
I'm good. Please, I need some advice from you.
Okay.
Concerning my children case. I think I called you last year, December. My late husband filed for me and my 2 kids. Those kids are they are in Africa. He filed for us on July 2021.
Okay.
And this month, after the USCIS called us for interview, 6 months after that time, he passed away. Even we were not approved before he passed away.
I'm sorry.
So yeah, 2020 in 2020. It was last year September, I got approved for my own case, but my case are not yet approved. Mm-hmm. I don't know what is going on. Are they not going to approve it because the petitioner already passed away, so that I know the step to take? And I tried to call them. They said I should talk to my lawyer. My lawyer need to call them. Mm-hmm. And my lawyer tried to call them. My lawyer said they don't want to disclose anything to her. That they were still asking for my husband. And she told them that this man died, and my lawyer already sent everything. He sent a letter. He sent his death certificate to them. That was early last year. And I don't know why they keep asking. This morning, I still called the USCIS. They are still telling me the same thing. And I don't know what is going on. Maybe they don't want to approve the case. I don't know.
Eunice, yes. You're at 30 approved, right?
Yes, I got approved on September last year. Even they sent my green card to the address address we live to where I live with my husband. And I already moved from that address. This green card got lost. I have to file I-90, and I'm still waiting for the green card now.
Okay, Eunice, when did you file? What's the receipt date for the cases filed by your kids?
July 23, 2021.
And when did you file the I-90?
November last year, November 2023.
Okay. And how old are your kids?
One is 17. The other one will be 21 years on November 30. It's going to be 21 years. That's why I'm wondering.
Right. Right. So your lawyer wrote them a letter saying that
the petitioner passed away,
and that they converted to a 360.
They are not trying to. I don't know. They are not. She said, my lawyer said, I don't need 360 because we already filed before her, and he signed everything to them. He sent a copy to my email. I have it right here, but I don't know. Since then, it was on review. Since I checked the case status, actively reviewed since March 7 last year. It's been on review.
Okay, so I'm going to try to explain something to you that I think is going on in your case, and hopefully it'll make you feel better.
Okay.
And this is just what I think is happening. I don't know for sure. Obviously, I'm not your lawyer. You might ask your lawyer about this, right? But this is going to be a tricky thing to understand. Okay.
Okay.
So those kids, I think, are properly categorized under the I-360. Even though you didn't file an I-360, I think they're being treated as the EB4 or the family-based category for, well, yeah, no, they're EB4. Yeah, so they're in the I-360 category. So they're now the widow. They're treated in this widower category of E4, right? And so there's a big backlog on those kinds of cases, like 4 years. So 4 years.
Yeah.
So actually, especially for the 21-year-old, like I wanted to say to you, Eunice, let me see if I can sue them for you, but I don't think you want to sue them, because as long as those cases are with USCIS, then your kids' birthdays are frozen. But once they are approved, then that clock starts up again. And so they might actually be doing you a favor by not deciding the cases for the children, because they're trying to keep them from aging out, especially the oldest one. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So I think you should just you should talk to your lawyer about what I'm saying and make sure see if they agree with me. But I think USCIS is actually doing you a favor by not deciding those cases, because they're in a different category. I think they're in a different category than when they started.
Yeah.
And so you actually want them to take their time until the visas become available. Then we want them to approve the petitions. Okay.
But it's taking so long.
I know.
Are you sure they are going to approve it?
Yeah, I think they are. I'm not sure, but I think they are. But I think you want to. I mean, there's just a bunch of people in line ahead of your kids. That's the problem.
It's going to be 3 years now, in July.
I know.
So you are advising me to wait for it, right? To wait for their decision?
Yeah, talk to your lawyer and then wait.
My lawyer, I talk to my lawyer almost even that woman is patient enough to listen to me. I always this morning I already call her. I think she must be busy. She will call me back. I talk to her almost every time. The last day I spoke with her, she said maybe we should file mandamus? He said maybe we should file a mandamus.
That's what I wanted to do. That's my specialty. But they're in this category. Yeah, Rich is right. Let me try and show you the visa bulletin so I can explain it. So I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure that they're in this other visa category, that they're no longer considered the stepchildren of a U.S. citizen, right? I think now they're, let me pull up the April visa bulletin. Just give me a minute. I think they're in the fourth category here. So that's November of 20. So what's your 2021?
Yes.
Yeah. So let me share this. So if I'm right, and this is what I would talk to your lawyer about if you can. If I'm right, those kids are now in a different category, and they're in this category. They're in this category here, the fourth category. It's for other visas, right? And so they're just working on cases from December of 2020, and they can't approve any cases that are younger than October of 2020. So I think you got a while to go.
Oh.
Because those dates aren't moving very quick.
So I'm still behind. So after 2020, you'll come to 2021.
Yeah, I think you just sit tight and see what happens, okay?
Okay, Jim, thank you so much.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Kishi says, oh, really? USCIS is helping an applicant? I think they're helping an applicant not on purpose, just by their incompetence and their slow nature. I'm not supposed to be cussing because it's Ramadan. Speaking of Ramadan, I wanted to give you guys the schedule for this week. Let me go ahead and do that because we're at the bottom of the hour. All right, so today we did our show at 4, tomorrow at 3, Wednesday 11:30. That'll be my lunchtime break. Thursday 2 o'clock, Friday 2:30, Saturday 10 in the morning because Nor has softball, so that'll be really early. Hino will be happy, and then Sunday we'll just slot it in whenever I can. During Nor will be playing softball on Sunday, so I'll try to do a show. Might not be a full hour. I'll try to do a show from the softball fields, so that'll be fun. All right, I'll pull that back up in a little bit. I hope that makes sense. I know Hino would be happy. Let's go to Alonzo. Hi, Alonzo.
Hey, how's it going, Jim?
Great. How are you doing?
It's big words, I guess. Just have a couple of questions for you. So I have my green card base pending since 2022. We apply on October. We did get a request for evidence, for initial evidence on last year on April. We respond right away on May.
Are you the citizen? Are you the citizen or are you the beneficiary?
I'm the beneficiary, yeah.
And your spouse is a U.S. citizen?
That's right.
And you
I'm out of status when I apply, yeah.
Okay, for how long?
Like 2 years.
And you had a visa and you overstayed?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right, cool. Okay, so you filed when? October of 2022?
Yeah. They actually came back on last year on April with the initial request for initial evidence.
And that was just for marital evidence?
No. We've been together for 5 years, so it wasn't like that. It was more about some form that was wrong with the A64. I think the
Affidavit of support. Yep.
Yeah, affidavit of support. It's just we only put her income because we didn't have filed the taxes together before. There was some misunderstanding because we thought that with her income was going to be enough, but she previously also supported her mom to be a citizen, green card holder.
Yeah.
We also didn't count her into our household, although we don't live together, but
you had to, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that was the issue. But then after I added my income, and then last year, and obviously, that year and now this year with the two tax returns that we have given them through the USCIS portal on the other evidence, I think that should be enough. But it's just taking forever. So I was here when you were talking with this other gentleman and telling him that probably that's also, they are just delaying those cases for some reason, I guess. You know what is the reason? It's just they wanted to make sure that everything is clear up, or?
Were either of you married before?
No. It's our first marriage.
And your spouse was born in the United States?
Yes.
And if you were to have an interview, what field office would it be?
We are currently located in the Detroit area, but that's the other question that I was gonna say, because we already checked on the timelines, and we obviously past due. We have already, I have filed already this e-request, and I don't think that they work at all. I contacted another lawyer because mine is not so responding. He suggested, obviously, I know that you are doing the mandamus, but he said that before that there is another step, the ombudsman, that is like another agency.
Waste of time.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I just wanted to know. But we were also like chatting among us, because I was talking with another friend of us that he was also like going through this different process because he went through the company. But he was saying that perhaps for me it would be best if we wait until we are married for 2 years. I mean, we've been together for 5 years, but we only been married for less than 2 right now. So
that all depends on you. What's the most important thing? Do you want to get your green card sooner? I mean, I don't put much stock in that. Oh, let's play the game of trying to play it out for 2 years. But you've waited a long time, so maybe October is 5 months from now. No, 7 months from now. So.
Yeah, I mean, we actually got married in August, so it would be earlier.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so what I would do is I would say if you hit the 2-year anniversary on the wedding, then call me up and we'll sue them. Because Detroit moves quickly when I sue them. So if you get tired of waiting, just let me know.
I was going to ask you also, because we are actually thinking receive another offer for like to work in another place. So we're probably going to be moving to another state. So that's going to be, again, like try to look at all the things that we're doing there. So probably we're going to go to Northern California. So I don't know if that's going to affect my case in any form of shape.
That'll slow things down. You might sue them before you go then.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, right now, it's just around the corner now we're moving. So, and obviously we need to spend a little bit of money on the moving and all of that. So perhaps I'm going to wait until we are settled down over there, and then.
All right. Well, I'll be here when you're ready. Let me know.
Perfect. Thanks a lot, Jimmy.
All right. See you, man. Yep. All right. I have an official announcement of the Immigration Answer Show. Is everybody ready for my official announcement? I'm really excited that everybody is using the new phrase "big up." The new phrase for some, not for all, but Donna Thompson has been named the official big up giver, the big up namer. I'm going to say the big up namer of the Immigration Answer Show. So Donna is in charge. Everyone else can say big up, but if you want an official big up, it has to come from Donna. She's the originator. She's the only one who gets to give out the big ups, but everyone can give each other big ups. It's all good. Donna's the best, and we like having her around. Katrina, what's up?
Hi, Jim.
How are you?
My fifth time. Great. How are you?
Oh, I'm good.
So I'm still currently in status. Went here on a tourist visa, and of course, since I'm on a tourist visa, it didn't work. What evidences can we submit, other than photos and proof of travel when we were on vacation and stuff?
Evidence of what? Of a marriage, you mean?
Yeah, evidence of marriage.
So how long have you been together?
All 2 years, almost 2 years. And we just got married January.
Okay.
Here, November, and I'm here on tourist visa until May, and we're thinking about submitting this month.
Wait a minute. Okay. So how many times have you been to the United States?
This is my third.
Your third time. So you've always left on time?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And when did you last enter the United States?
November.
And when did you get married?
January.
More than 60 days or less than 60 days?
More than 60, yeah.
You sure?
Yes. So I was supposed to leave. It was less than 90 days, but more than 60 days. I was supposed to leave January 25th, so we got married, I think, the 17th. I came here on November 4th.
Wait, you have a visa or you have a ESTA?
Tourist visa.
Why were you supposed to leave in January? They should have June for 6 months.
We were thinking of doing consular filing, but then things happen.
Oh, you just mean your flight was scheduled, not that your entry into the United States was more than that.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. So now we're in March. So I think they'll understand that you're not going to have a lot of evidence. I mean, you should get our list of marriage evidence that we use. There'll be some stuff on there that you can get. But trips together, chats with each other, anything that shows the length of time you've been together. That's all good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably they're probably still, even though you got married after the 60 days, you would have wedding stuff, I would assume, or marriage stuff like the ceremony and stuff. And but yeah, and then if you get your work card, then what you should do is get a social security card with that. And then as soon as you get that, start adding you to all the accounts and then trying to upload those records if they haven't decided your green card. I think they'll take a while on your green card case because you entered and got married. So I think they'll handle your case sort of slowly. Maybe not, but I think they will.
Okay. And then, so he was in my country for 10 months last year while we were dating.
That's great evidence.
Yeah, but he didn't work. So he didn't have enough income. I think he only worked the last 3 weeks, December. He didn't have enough income, but I know that you can use assets like 3, just multiply that by 3. He can't. So
No.
we need
you need a co-sponsor.
Gotcha. All right.
They say that you do that asset stuff, but they don't really consider it. And then they just say you need a co-sponsor. So you might as well find a co-sponsor sooner rather than later.
Okay.
All right.
Then do you always advise concurrent filing I-30 and I-485? Okay.
Yeah, especially before April 1st, because that's when all the fees go up.
Okay. Do you also advise against limiting domestic flights while waiting for a decision, or?
Wait, what's this? This is now you asked me the biggest question of all right before you get off the call. Say that again.
Do you advise against domestic flights? Because I know that, I can't travel outside the US.
Oh, domestic flights. I was saying domestic fights.
Oh, no, flights.
Yeah, no. Domestic flights? No, I think you're okay. They don't get too worked up over that. I mean, I try to get my paperwork on file first.
All right. Okay.
All right. Thanks, Katrina. All right. See ya. All right. I think Donna's excited. Big up, you real true self. The word is love. Jamaica. Yeah, man. I still got to see the Bob Marley movie. I know, Don, I keep saying that, but I will make a promise. I will see over the next 2 weeks. I'll watch that. Sometime in the next 2 weeks, I will watch the Bob Marley movie because Amani really wants to see it. But now we were watching the Academy Awards last night, and we realized I still haven't seen Barbie. She hasn't seen The Holdovers, so we're gonna both watch those with each other. And then neither of us have seen Poor Things or that Holocaust movie where the guy lives next door to Auschwitz. So we're going to watch all those, and we'll watch Bob Marley because Monty really wants to watch Bob Marley. The Academy Awards were fun. Didn't you guys think? I thought so. I really like that Emma Stone. That movie looks weird as heck, but what are you going to do? All right. Jacine, what do you say, Jacine?
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm so happy to having me here. I have a question regarding I'm done to my interview about for my I-751 removal condition, and it say he didn't make me a decision that time, and then the interviewer said I wait for the decision online or mail, and I'm still worried. And then, but before I go up in the office room, she say on me, but the looks bare, everything's look good, but I don't know what I'm thinking, or
Okay, so let's back up. When did you first? How did you come to the United States? Were you on a visit?
as a fiance visa.
Fiance, and then you got married.
Yes, I'm got married before 90 days. I came here 2019. I received 2 years green card, and then after that, I received additional extension 2 years green card, and then I received some I file some removing condition
Yeah.
to my green card, and then he make me a interview
Where was your interview?
last Friday, March 8th.
Where? Which office?
In Santa Clara, in California.
And your spouse went with you?
Yes, it's with me.
And tell me about the interview. How was the interview?
Everything's good. I gave a lot of evidence, bank statement, the joint, the tax, about the tax, and for the car insurance, health insurance, everything she need to send. I gave everything, starting when I'm married until now.
Did
Everything
they separate you?
No.
Did you bring a lawyer with you?
No, only with my husband with me.
Okay. And did they bring your husband into the room?
Yes, with my husband.
Did they ask both of you questions?
Yes.
Back when you got your 2-year green card, did you have an interview for that case too, or no?
Yes. One time before I get my first green card.
Is there a age gap between you two?
Yes, they have a big age gap.
Oh,
like
so
58, 50 years.
50 years?
Yes.
So he's like an old guy.
Yeah, it's an old guy. But I know him 16 years more. More than 16 years. We're living together.
Yeah. What country are you from?
Philippines.
Yeah. So I think it's going to get approved, but man, it sounds like they really, I mean, it's unusual that they have it's unusual that they have a green card interview when someone came on a fiance, and then it's unusual that they have an interview on the green card case. But have you two lived together every day for the 2 years since you got your green card? Everything's fine?
Yes. Everything is fine. Everything what they want me to give, I give everything he wants, and then I have a lot of rupees still together. We're renting, same address, ID, same address, everything. And I follow your instruction. I watch your YouTube channel every time.
Well, I think you did so are you saying, okay, so how old are you? How old are you?
Again, sir?
How old are you?
My age now is 30 and my husband is 75.
Okay. So it's 45 years.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure. Well, I mean, I'd approve this case. It sounds like you've done everything right. I think they're going to approve it, but you might wait the full 5 years to apply for citizenship. I wouldn't apply under the 3-year rule. I'd apply under the 5-year rule after you get your 751 approved. Have you filed for citizenship or no?
No, not yet, sir.
What's the start date on your green card?
I received, it's already expired last 2021. And then immigration sent me more 2 years extension of my green card.
So you had your green card. You came and got married in 2019?
Yes, sir.
So I would say once 5 years is up, I would apply for citizenship.
Oh, I didn't know that, sir.
Yeah. So pretty soon. You can email me if you want, JC, and I'll tell you when to file, okay?
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you I'm so stressed because I'm so worried what can I do if I deny my green card, because I'm wait so long, because almost 5 years I stay here in US.
I'd be a little worried, not a lot worried. So I'd be a little worried.
Yearly for what, sir?
A little, because that's a big age gap. That's a lot, right? So that's
Yes,
a lot.
I know, sir. I know, sir. It's a big age gap, but I'm sure it because I have a lot of proof. Even I'm in the Philippines, I'm stay together. Before I came here, I came here, start we're dating 2009. I have a lot of proof evidence. He's sending money. He go make me to go to school in college, and then when he's going in vacation to visiting me, when I'm in the Philippines, and then we're renting in some one house. We're living together in the Philippines in live in. I got a lot of proof before, and I gave in the embassy and here in the immigration. The first interview I gave everything, and then now when I got the second interview on March 8th, this March 8th, I gave a lot of evidence. Until now we're same. They have a lot of bank account, uh a lot of folders, a lot of papers like this, sir. I sent everything.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised the embassy gave you the visa. I'm surprised that they gave you that visa.
Oh.
With that big age gap, I'm surprised. So you must have a good long history. I think you're going to get it. But if you get stuck, email me. I'll try to help you. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. I try to email you. Thank you so much.
What a nice lady.
Have
Bye-bye.
a good day. You too. Bye, sir.
Yeah, man. If I was watching that, I would approve that case on the spot. I would approve that case. You could see it in her eyes. You could see how much she wants to win and how stressed she is. So I think she's going to get it. I think the people have spoken. I think everybody believes her. Everyone believes old Jacine. So hopefully she'll get it. All right. Probably got time for one more. Marie, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
What you got?
Can you take me off camera, please?
You are off camera.
Okay. How you doing, Jim?
I'm well. How are you doing, Marie? Thanks for asking.
I am doing good. I'm calling from Jamaica.
I love it.
Yes. I have always called you and listened to your content and everything like that.
Great.
Well, I went to do the interview. I went and did my interview February 9th at the embassy. And they gave me back a form and said that after I do my medical, I should send back my passport, and then the place would send in the medical for them to give me the visa. But then I went to SEAC, log on to SEAC, and I see they said that I-864EZ, Affidavit of Support, missing. I don't know what that is.
Well, who's your sponsor? Who petitioned for you?
My husband.
And how much money does he make?
He makes 28.
Okay, it sounds like you probably need a co-sponsor.
I have that.
Okay, was that all submitted to the embassy, or I'm sorry, to the NVC?
Yes, everything was submitted, and they approve everything and accept everything from
Well, I
the
mean,
postman.
the embassies have the right to re-examine the issue of the co-sponsor and the sponsorship. So that's not very unusual. That can happen. What's your question for me?
I wanted to know if I have to fill out submit that, the I-864EZ.
If they, I just made a TikTok about this the other day. If they ask you for it, you got to give it to them.
Okay. Even though at first on it said it was completed, and then now I see that on it and it says it's missing. Even though I went for the interview and they didn't ask for that.
Yeah, that happens all the time. So yeah, you got to give it to them.
I have to give it to them before they can give you the visa.
Yeah, I mean, they're in charge. They got the keys to the kingdom. If you want to come to the United States, you got to make them happy.
So what is the I-864EZ?
I don't know. It must be maybe the thing is when they give you a form like that, it's another affidavit of support. It seems like they're not happy with what you've submitted, and I think it's their very broken way of telling you that what you've given them so far is not enough.
Okay.
So I think you have to look at everything on the affidavit of supports that you've submitted. Something's missing from the co-sponsor. Either they don't make enough money, or something like that. But Marie, I gotta go. I gotta go take my daughter to softball. Okay, I'll be here tomorrow if you need me.
All right.
Thank you. All right, everybody, that'll do it for today's show. I am Phoenix asked if my dad was in the service, and Nurse Laura, as she so often is, was correct. My dad was a Marine. Semper Fi. Big up, y'all. Be nice to each other. Papa was abuelo. Here he is. Let's see. I think with my beard, we're starting to look alike. What do you guys think? All right, so I'm out of here. I got to take Nora to batting practice. I will see you guys tomorrow, 3 p.m. Central. We'll be here tomorrow. It'll be fun. Thanks, everybody. Julio, I got to go. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?